I would not maintain my reputation as the grumpiest man on the internet, let alone the world's greatest economist, which I self-declared myself that because it's not a high hurdle. It's like saying I got more people out of poverty than the Democrat Party because Democrat Party never got anyone out of poverty. And most economists, even those with their fancy polished doctorates, don't know what. Shock, there's inflation. That was my favorite article from The Economist. Economists shocked there's inflation. So I got to put this. They all say you're so pessimistic. You're all doomer pill. You're all black pill. No, it's just true. And that is for Americans. Um, I don't hate most Americans because I got a bee in my bonnet. I hate you because you're all hate worthy. You're inferior, disgusting people. You're lazy, you're slothful, you're fat. I mean, pick the seven deadly sins. But not to come off sounding like Nicholas Wolfwood. There's a nerd reference. Y'all treat your children like utter crap. And what I mean by that is really no sound. No sound. How many other people say there's no sound? Kid Ali, tell me your audio isn't working. Anybody else say there's no sound? Do I have sound? It's going to be one of these days. And I'm already in a bad mood to begin with. Do I got sound in the audience? Yes or no? It's working. Thanks, Ali. Turn your radio up, you moron. God. Anyway, I know most of you Americans just are really despicable people. That's your base operating level, right? That's who you are. But then you can't overcome and just for a second not think about yourself, and you all go have kids anyway. And for those of you that bother to get married, you know, right now 40% of you are just degenerates, not forming a nuclear family or raising children under a husband and wife household. Those of you that do go through the facade of getting married, half you end up getting divorced, while the majority that remains, I think it's like 75%. There's only 14% of you are actually happy. And I'm wondering, why did you drag kids into this? I know why. I know why. Only you exist. You're ultimately solipsistic. Only you exist. And mommy wants to have her children. Y'all want to be moms. Y'all want kids. None of you want to be mothers. Y'all want sons. None of you guys want to be fathers. No one wants to raise these kids. You just want to spit out your genetic DNA. Some of you just want to get a government check. And so when you look at the vast majority of families, most of you are child abusers as far as I'm concerned because you're neglectful. You're neglectful. And then some of you, like, you pull the Santa Claus wool, you pull the rug out from the kids. Mom and dad are married. No, we ain't. And I just, can you stop abusing your kids? Like, look, can you, if you get married and you don't end up not liking each other, can you, the husband and the wife, say, hey, you know what? We brought some innocent kids into the world. We better put on a really good show until the kids are 18. No, right? Kids are resilient. I mean, we pick on the boomers, but man, you guys, you still ain't doing it. You're still all getting divorced at the same rate as the boomers. And so it is childy. You either have a mom and a dad in a stable, non-arguing, non-violent, non-yelling, screaming, chaotic home or not. There's birth control, there's abortion, there's vasectomies. All right. There's yet play real nice. You keep it together until the kids are 18, and then you could all get divorced. But no one does that. I've only known one couple to do that. Only one couple. It's just amazing to me how despicable most American parents are. And then those of you that manage to keep it together, you don't even invest any time in your children. You don't like raise them or nothing. That's how they end up at my doorstep. Cappy, how do I move out? Cappy, how do I get a job? I'm like, where's your dad? I already know the answer. Not there. Or he was there, but he was such a pansified wimp, such this weakling. He himself, how do I change oil? Anyway, for those of you who don't want to go through the hell, the boomers and mostly Gen X now too, my generation, I'm like, boy, you sure showed them, right? We approved upon the original. Y'all still getting divorced too. You're on your third marriage now. How about that? I go to weddings now. I don't get wedding gifts. Where's the wedding gift? I'm like, when you're married for 10 years, I'll get you a wedding gift. I'm sick and tired of going to these things. Y'all get divorced anyway. Anyway, if you young generations, millennials, Zers, alpha kids, if you don't want to go through the hell your parents put you through, may I recommend something? Not getting married. All right. Don't worry, none of you, half of you ain't gonna get married anyway because no one really has the interest anymore. But in the meantime, to get the philosophical understanding of it, I have linked down below to my book, The Menu: Life Without the Opposite Sex. And for those of you who are going through divorce, and make sure you dragged some kids along through that hellhole. Did you? Good, because it wouldn't have counted. Wouldn't have counted unless you really abused your own children, right? But for those of you going through a divorce or have been divorced, like, oh, I'm divorced. I don't what are these things. I guess they're my kids. Right? Maybe you should get the menu too, so you know to give up on it. I mean, it really is giving marriage to modern day Americans is really like giving whiskey and keys to a 16-year-old boy. It really is. You guys aren't responsible enough for it. You can't keep it together. So there you go. There you go. All right. That's it. See you guys later. Toodles.